In the year 871, amid the misty fields and rolling hills of what we now call England, a small but decisive battle unfolded that would alter the course of history. This battle was the Battle of Ashdown, a pivotal conflict that saw the Great Heathen Army, a formidable force of Norse warriors, meet their match against the defending forces of the Anglo-Saxons. Our story begins with the arrival of the Great Heathen Army, a coalition of Viking warriors from Denmark, Norway, and Sweden, who had begun their invasion of the British Isles in 800 and 865. Their relentless march south had been devastating for the smaller kingdoms of Anglo-Saxon England, leaving a trail of pillaged towns and desolated landscapes in their wake. By 871, this fearsome army had set its sights on the kingdom of Wessex, the last bulwark of resistance against the tide of Norse conquest. Leading the defense of Wessex was King Æthelred I and his younger brother Alfred, who would later earn fame as Alfred the Great. Understanding the dire threats posed by the Vikings, the brothers rallied their forces to confront the invaders. The stage was set for a fierce encounter at Ashdown, situated within the Berkshire Downs. On the morning of January 8, 871, under a cold, gray sky, tensions mounted as two armies prepared for battle. The Viking forces were strategically positioned along the ridgeline, employing a tried-and-tested strategy that gave them a tactical advantage through high ground and visibility. Meanwhile, the Anglo-Saxon forces had to contend with the challenge of leading an uphill assault. As was customary, each side divided its forces into two main divisions. The Norse contingent was led by their imposing leaders, the brothers King Bagsecg and Halfdan Ragnarsson, alongside other seasoned warriors. Facing them were King Æthelred, who commanded the Saxon center, and Alfred, tasked with leading the Saxon right flank. The battle commenced with a flurry of attacks. According to accounts, a solemn Æthelred delayed engaging the enemy as he insisted on completing a prayer service. With his elder brother occupied, it fell to Alfred to make the first offensive move. Demonstrating bold leadership, Alfred led his men fearlessly against the Viking right. Despite being outnumbered and facing the daunting uphill charge, his aggressive action caught the Vikings off guard. This initial assault intensified as King Æthelred finally joined the fray, commanding the other half of the Saxon forces. The once orderly ranks of Norsemen found themselves in disarray, beset on all sides. Legend tells of Alfred and Æthelred's forces fighting valiantly as spear clashed with shield, and steel met flesh in a chaotic symphony of war. The momentum of battle slowly shifted. The Vikings, taken aback by the relentless ferocity and courage displayed by the West Saxons, began to falter. In the brutal combat, King Bagsecg was slain, delivering a stunning blow to Norse morale. With the death of their leader and under intense pressure, the Viking ranks finally broke, resulting in a hastened retreat back to their encampment. The victory at Ashdown was a critical moment for Wessex, bolstering the spirits of Alfred's men and laying the groundwork for future resistance efforts. Moreover, the battle marked an important psychological win over a seemingly invincible enemy, instilling a newfound resilience within the heart of Anglo-Saxon England. Though the Great Heathen Army would continue its campaigns, expanding threats across England, the Battle of Ashdown affirmed the resolve of Wessex to withstand Viking encroachments. It was a testament to the strategic acumen and tenacity of Alfred and Æthelred, foreshadowing the eventual unification of the Anglo-Saxon kingdoms under Alfred's leadership. In the decades that followed, Alfred's legacy as a leader, diplomat, and visionary reformer was firmly established. He would be celebrated as one of England's greatest monarchs, revered for his efforts in bridging divisions and consolidating a kingdom capable of enduring the Viking onslaught. In retrospect, the Battle of Ashdown has transcended its immediate tactical importance. It has become a symbol of resistance, showcasing the power of unity against adversity. As we look back upon this storied chapter, we remember Ashdown not just as a battlefield, but as the ground upon which hope, valor, and resilience took a valiant stand.